My dear child, come and be still for a moment. I wish to speak with you, not in a way that startles, but in a way that settles deep within your being. There is something I want you to understand, a quiet truth that has been stirring within you, a sense of something shifting, something new on the horizon of your awareness. You may have felt it as a gentle disquiet, a feeling that the familiar is no longer quite as it was, or perhaps an unexpected wave of emotion that you could not quite name. This is not meant to cause you unease, but to draw your attention inward, to the subtle currents of change that are always present, but now are becoming more pronounced. Listen with your heart, for that is where my words find their truest echo. This is not a time for hurried thoughts or distracted attention, but for a quiet openness, a willingness to receive a gentle understanding that I offer to you. You have perhaps sensed a deeper current beneath the surface of your days, a pull towards something more, something different. This feeling is a call, an invitation to look more closely at your path, at the way you are living, and at the desires that reside in the quietest corners of your heart. Your inner world is rich with these quiet communications, and attending to them is a vital part of your journey. It is important for you to know that you are not alone in this experience. Many are feeling this subtle shift, this call to a deeper awareness. What you are sensing is a movement towards a greater clarity, a time when things that have been hidden or unclear may begin to reveal themselves with gentle insistence. This is a natural unfolding, a part of the journey of growth and understanding that each spirit undertakes in its own way. It is a time to be gentle with yourself, to allow for these new perceptions to emerge without judgment or fear, treating yourself with the kindness you would offer a friend. The restlessness you may have experienced, the moments of quiet searching when your spirit felt it was looking for something just out of reach, these are not signs of something wrong. They are, instead, indications that your spirit is awake, that it is seeking to align more fully with the truth of your being, with the core of who you truly are. There is a purpose unfolding in your life, a path that is uniquely yours, and these inner stirrings are often the first whispers of that purpose, making itself known more clearly to your conscious mind. It is like the quiet just before the dawn, when the world is still, and there is an undeniable sense of the light that is about to break upon the horizon. Do not be troubled if your old ways of seeing things, your old comforts and routines, seem to be losing their hold or their previous significance. This is often a necessary part of growth, a prerequisite for something new and better to find its place in your life. For something new to enter, something old must often make way, creating the space required for fresh experiences and understanding. This is not a loss to be mourned excessively, but a transformation to be welcomed, a clearing of space for what is to come, for what is more aligned with your current state of being. Think of it as a room being prepared for a cherished guest. Old, unnecessary things are cleared away with care to make space for something precious and long-awaited. The emotions that may arise during such times of inner adjustment can be varied and sometimes intense. There might be moments of excitement, of keen anticipation for what lies ahead, but also perhaps moments of uncertainty, or even a touch of sadness for what is passing away, for familiar things left behind. Allow all of these feelings to be present within you without resistance. They are part of your human experience, natural responses to change, and each one has something to teach you if you approach it with gentle curiosity and an open heart. My presence is with you through all of these feelings, a steady, quiet comfort that you can always turn to, a constant reassurance in the midst of flux. This period is an invitation to listen more deeply than perhaps you ever have before. The world around you can be loud, filled with many voices and demands, each vying for your attention. But the truth I wish to share with you, the guidance that will truly serve you, is often found in the quiet, in the stillness of your own inner sanctuary. It is in those moments when you intentionally turn away from the outer noise, from the ceaseless chatter of the world, that you can begin to hear the gentle guidance that is always available to you, always speaking to your heart. This guidance does not shout or coerce. It speaks in a language your heart understands intuitively, a language of peace, of knowing, of quiet assurance and unerring direction. You might have noticed signs in your dreams lately, vivid images or feelings that linger upon waking, or perhaps a recurring thought or insight that seems to come from a place deeper than your everyday mind, a gentle nudge from within. These can be ways that your inner self, your spirit, communicates with you, tenderly guiding you towards understanding and clarity. Pay attention to these gentle cues, not with anxiety or over-analysis, but with a calm, receptive awareness. They are like small lights illuminating your path forward, one step at a time, showing you the way through any perceived darkness or confusion. Trust these inner signals. They are reliable. The feeling of pressure you might sense within your soul, as if something significant is building or coming to a head, is not meant to overwhelm you or cause distress. It is the natural energy of change, the inherent potential for growth-seeking expression. It is like a river that is gathering strength and volume before it flows into a wider, more expansive course, before it finds its way to a larger body of water. This is a time to ensure that your own inner channels are clear and open, that you are not unknowingly holding on to old patterns, limiting beliefs, or unresolved emotions that might obstruct this natural flow of life and energy. What is unfolding within you and for you is not a judgment, not a critique of your past, but a remarkable opportunity for profound liberation. It is an opportunity to willingly shed what no longer serves your highest good, to consciously let go of burdens you were never meant to carry indefinitely, burdens that have weighed down your spirit. It is a chance to step more fully into the light of your own being, to live with greater authenticity, joy, and purpose. This is a serious and sacred time, not in a way that should cause fear or trepidation, but in a way that calls for your mindful participation, your conscious engagement with your own evolution. Think of this period as a divine invitation to prepare your inner landscape. Just as you would prepare your home with care for a significant and welcome event, so too are you invited to prepare your inner world, your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions. This preparation is not about achieving an imagined state of perfection, for that is not what is asked or expected of you. It is about creating a space within yourself that is open, receptive, and genuinely willing to embrace the new, to welcome the transformations that are seeking to occur for your benefit. Your willingness is the key. You are standing at a threshold, a significant point of transition between what has been and what is yet to be. The old ways, the familiar structures of your past, may be visibly falling away, and the new may not yet be fully clear or tangible to your outer senses. This in-between space, this liminal state, can sometimes feel uncertain or disorienting, but it is also a space of immense potential and creative power. It is here, in this sacred pause, this moment of quiet reflection, that you can choose to consciously align yourself with the highest vision you hold for your life, with the deepest truths of your heart. The divine wave of renewal that is present in the world, and specifically in your life, is intended to wash away everything that has blocked your progress, everything that has drained your spirit and vitality, everything that has kept you from seeing and living your true purpose with clarity and conviction. This is not a destructive force bent on causing upheaval, but a profoundly purifying one, gentle yet powerful in its action. It is like a soft, cleansing rain that washes the air clean and allows the sun to shine more brightly upon the earth. It seeks to remove the accumulated dust of past experiences, the lingering clutter of unhelpful thoughts and limiting beliefs, so that your true essence, your unique light, can radiate more freely and brightly into the world. Everything you have longed for in the deepest, truest part of your being, every quiet prayer uttered from your heart for guidance, for peace, for meaning, for connection, these are not unheard or forgotten. The movement towards their fulfillment, their tangible manifestation in your life, is already in progress, even if you cannot always see it with your physical eyes. In the realm of spirit, where all true creation begins, the currents are shifting, aligning circumstances and opportunities to bring you into harmony with what you have sincerely sought. Trust this unseen process. You are moving from a place of simply wishing or wanting, of passively hoping for change, into a season of active receiving, of conscious cooperation with the good that is flowing towards you. This is not a passive state. It requires your conscious participation, your alert engagement. It means opening your hands and your heart without reservation to accept the good that is being offered, the blessings that are flowing towards you. It means moving from a posture of waiting for something external to happen to a posture of walking forward in the quiet assurance that you are guided, supported, and deeply cared for every step of the way. The instruction for this particular time in your journey is clear, and it is offered with unbounded love and for your highest benefit. You must prepare your spirit. This means diligently tending to your inner world, cultivating peace within your mind and heart, and listening with focused attention to the guidance that arises from within your own being. Protect your sacred space, the precious space of your mind, your heart, and your personal environment, from influences that do not support your growth, your peace, and your overall well-being. And when the moment for action comes, when clarity dawns within you like a sunrise, act with a quiet confidence, without undue hesitation born of fear or self-doubt. Trust the timing of these promptings. This is a life-altering message, not primarily because of the words themselves, but because of the truth they point to within you, the resonance they find in your own soul. Your sincerity, your openness to these ideas, your willingness to engage with this inner process of transformation, These are the elements that will make the most profound difference in your experience. Your presence here, your attention to these words at this moment is not a small or insignificant thing. It shows a readiness in your heart, a willingness to explore new possibilities for your life. The path ahead is one of continuous discovery, of gradual unfolding, like a flower opening to the sun. If you are truly ready to align yourself with the deep call of your spirit, with the authentic yearning of your heart, know that this alignment is a natural process, not something you must force or struggle to achieve. It is primarily about letting go of resistance, of old fears and ingrained limitations, and allowing yourself to be gently guided by the love and wisdom that are your true inheritance, your birthright as a spiritual being. The truth of this moment, the essence of this communication, is both simple and profound. If your spirit is stirring within you as you receive these words, if they resonate deep within your being, it is because there is a part of you that already knows their truth, that recognizes the call. You are not merely passing time or idly considering abstract concepts. You are engaging with a deep and personal invitation from the very source of your being, from the heart of existence itself. This is a direct communication, an offering of understanding from the core of life to your own individual heart. If you choose to turn away from this, to dismiss the subtle nudges of your spirit, the quiet whispers of your intuition, you may indeed miss an opportunity for profound growth, for deeper peace, and for a more joyful existence. But if you stay with this inner process, if you allow yourself to be open and receptive until the very end of this unfolding, your life will indeed be touched and transformed in ways that bring lasting positive change and a deeper connection to your true self. Let us go deeper now into what this time requires of you, what this gentle yet insistent call is asking you to hear and understand, before the opportunity for this particular kind of preparation shifts or becomes less accessible. My precious child, you are ascending in awareness. Your understanding is expanding, and this is happening more swiftly now than perhaps ever before in your experience. So, I ask you to take this guidance very seriously, not with a heavy heart or a sense of burden, but with a mindful one, with a spirit of willing cooperation. This is a message from the core of my being to the core of yours, an intimate sharing of truth. I am speaking directly to you, the one my heart has always known and cherished, with a voice that seeks to resonate like a quiet strength, a steady anchor within your spirit. Can you feel it? There is an urgency, a gentle but firm insistence that is vibrating through the very fabric of existence, reaching into the deepest parts of your soul, calling you to awaken. This is not a call to alarm or panic, but a call to awaken more fully, to become more conscious and present. The moment for a deeper understanding of your life, for a sacred alignment with your own true path, is not some distant, abstract idea to be pondered indefinitely. It is here now, standing at the threshold of your awareness, gently knocking at the door of your destiny, waiting for your response. Are you ready to open that door? To answer the call with an open heart and a spirit willing to embrace what is offered? I am inviting you to immediate, thoughtful action, to a conscious engagement with your inner life. The time for prolonged preparation in the old sense, of endless waiting for perfect conditions, is shifting. It is no longer about waiting for some future tomorrow, or even for later today, to begin. The moment for conscious engagement, for making deliberate choices that align with your spirit's deepest truth, is now. A powerful influence of divine cleansing, of spiritual renewal and refreshment is approaching, drawing nearer with each passing moment. It is destined to wash away the burdens you have carried for too long, the distractions that have clouded your vision, and the spiritual debris that has accumulated, perhaps without your full awareness, hindering your light. You cannot afford to treat this gentle warning, this loving invitation, with indifference or casual dismissal. It is a sacred message, a divine intimation echoing softly across eternity, calling for your undivided attention, your heightened awareness, and your willing surrender to your own highest good, to the beautiful unfolding of your true potential. Think of Noah, a man called long ago to prepare for a significant change before any signs were visible to those around him. He was guided by an inner voice to make great and unusual preparations for a profound shift in the world's conditions. Long before there was any outward evidence to support what he was told, Noah listened intently to that quiet instruction. Though others could not perceive or understand what was coming, he trusted what he had heard and acted in faith. His obedience to that inner guidance, and his willingness to prepare despite the uncertainty, became a lasting testament to his trust and attentiveness to divine direction. Like Noah, you are being invited now to prepare your inner self, to make your spirit ready, while the skies around you may still seem clear and unchanged to the outward eye of the world. Will you have the quiet courage to act on this inner knowing, this deep intuitive sense, before the fullness of the change arrives and becomes apparent to all? Will you trust the gentle guidance that whispers within your heart, even if others around you do not yet perceive the subtle shifts, or understand your need for inner focus and quiet contemplation? This is a call to that quiet strength within you, the strength that comes from knowing you are connected to a deeper, unwavering truth. You live in a world that is often saturated with noise, with apparent chaos, and with many misleading influences that can pull you off course. Every day you are bombarded by countless distractions, many of which are designed, whether consciously or unconsciously, to pull you away from your divine assignment, from the quiet call of your own spirit, from the life you are truly meant to live. Do you ever feel as though the noise around you, the constant demands on your time and energy, the endless stream of information and opinions, tries to drown out the still, small voice within you? That gentle whisper that holds your truth, your peace, your unique direction. That voice is your most reliable compass. I am reminding you, with deepest love and unwavering support, that these distractions can intensify if you allow them to, if you give them your power by focusing on them. Forces and influences that do not align with your highest good may seem to be gaining ground or prominence in the world around you. But you are not called to blend into the confusion, to become lost in the clamor. You are called to rise above it, to find your unwavering center in my unchanging love and steadfast presence, which is always with you. This very moment, as you receive these words, is your divine invitation to step boldly, yet gently, into the clear light of your own truth, shedding the layers of spiritual confusion of doubt, of fear, that may have blurred your vision or held you back. I am offering you a choice, a clear path to greater clarity and inner peace. Will you cling to the familiar comfort of confusion, of old patterns and limiting habits, even if they no longer serve you or bring you joy? Or will you embrace the liberating clarity of my truth, which is always rooted in love and seeks only your well-being and ultimate fulfillment? The choice, as always, resides within your own heart. Choose wisely, my dear one. Choose peace. Choose light. Choose love. My child, the world around you often presents fleeting comforts, temporary solutions to the restlessness that can stir within the human heart. But I hold out to you a different offering, a quietness that settles deep within your being, a profound steadiness that outer confusion cannot touch or diminish. Will you choose this lasting calm, this inner sanctuary, over the surface disturbances that so often try to claim your attention and trouble your spirit? Think of Joseph, whose life was lived long ago, an individual deeply wronged, even by those closest to him. His own brothers betrayed him, casting him into severe difficulties. He was sold into slavery, later imprisoned, and appeared utterly abandoned and forgotten by others. Yet even in the depths of these trials, Joseph never lost the inner sense of my closeness. He knew, with a certainty that transcended his circumstances, that I was near, my support a constant, unwavering presence in his life. He did not understand everything as it happened, but he trusted. And through this profound trust, he was being prepared for a significant purpose, a role that would eventually affect many and bring restoration to his own family. So I ask you, my dear one, even when your own circumstances feel harsh, when you cannot see the path clearly ahead, when understanding eludes you, can you believe that I am with you? Can you find it within yourself to trust that these very experiences, the challenging ones as much as the joyful ones, are shaping you, gently guiding you toward a greater, more complete understanding of who you are meant to be, and drawing you toward a fuller expression of your true self? This trust is a foundation upon which great inner strength is built. Perhaps in quiet moments you have already felt it, that distinct stirring deep inside you, a gentle nudge, an awakening awareness. It is a subtle knowing, a quiet yet persistent sense that prompts you toward something more, something truer to your essence, something more aligned with the deep goodness I have placed within you. This inner feeling, this sacred prompting, is not easily quieted by worry, nor is it silenced by the many voices in the world that might tell you to settle, to be content with a life that is less than what your spirit inherently knows is possible for you. It often manifests as a holy unease, a dissatisfaction with things that are not in harmony with your deepest purpose or with the pure light I intend for you. These are not small or insignificant feelings, dear one. They are important indications, sacred signals, that a genuine change, a true and meaningful turning, has already begun to unfold within you. This transformation is often a gentle process, an inner movement toward greater light, clarity, and love. There are those who have faced exceedingly difficult beginnings, circumstances that could have easily led to despair or a surrender of hope. Yet, instead of succumbing to the weight of those challenges, They chose to listen intently to that inner voice, that quiet but insistent call from within. Their lives came to show the remarkable possibilities that can emerge when one pays close attention to these divine stirrings, these gentle guidances I place within each heart. And so I ask you, will you too listen to that same gentle yet persistent call that is moving within you right now? Will you heed its guidance, allowing it to lead you toward what is genuinely good and profoundly right for your unique path? This inner voice is my way of speaking to your heart, of leading you to higher ground. This very moment, this experience of heightened awareness you're feeling as you consider these words, is not a product of mere chance or random occurrence. It has been arranged with meticulous care, orchestrated by a love that is vast and unconditional. I have noticed you, my child. I see you not for any imagined perfection or flawless record, for these are not the measures of the heart. Instead, I see the sincerity that resides within you, the honesty of your intentions, the quiet, often unspoken, longing of your spirit for connection, for truth, for a life of genuine meaning. You have not arrived at this specific point of reflection, this juncture of inner seeking, without a gentle, guiding purpose. You were tenderly led here, guided here by a caring hand, drawn from a place of eternal peace and boundless love, so that you might understand more deeply the path that is open before you. A powerful movement of my spirit is drawing near to your life, my child, a profound and thorough cleansing, a deep and lasting renewal. This is not merely a comforting thought or a symbolic idea. It is a true and tangible action of my presence, poised and ready to flood every area of your existence with light, with love, with what is undeniably real and enduring. This coming wave of spiritual energy is intended to gently but firmly uproot the unhelpful influences, the negative patterns of thought and emotion that may have taken hold within you or around you. It is designed to carefully dismantle the strongholds of fear and persistent apprehension that can limit your vision and stifle your joy. It will help to release you from the old ways of thinking, speaking, and acting that have perhaps for a long time held you in a state of being less than who you are truly created to be. But understand this, dear one, this divine assistance requires your willing cooperation, your active choice to participate in this process of renewal. It is a partnership of love. Are you truly ready to prepare your heart for this cleansing surge of my spirit? Are you willing to open yourself fully without reservation to this profound and life-altering renewal? Think of Esther, a soul from ages past who was placed in a critical moment of history, a time that demanded immense courage and a willingness to stand for what was right and true, even at great personal risk to her own safety and position. She did not turn away from her unique part to play when that courage was most needed. She stepped forward in faith. Is it not possible, my child, that you too are here in this very time and place for a specific purpose? A time that now calls for your quiet strength, your unwavering trust, and your own unique way of contributing to the greater good, to the unfolding of love in the world around you. Your readiness is the key. This period you are in is not a time for passivity, my beloved. It is not a moment to simply wait and see what happens. The gentle caution I offer, if you can perceive it as such, is clear. Yet it is a caution born entirely of love, and a deep desire for your highest well-being. Those who delay their inner preparation, those who hesitate when prompted from within, those who allow fear or uncertainty to paralyze their hearts and still their actions, may unfortunately miss the fullness, the true depth and breadth of what I intend to release into their lives. If you wait until this wave of spiritual refreshing fully arrives before you begin to prepare your heart and mind, it may be too late to consciously and joyfully ride its crest, to be lifted by its power. You might instead find yourself caught unprepared, perhaps feeling swept along by the strong currents of change rather than being gracefully carried higher, elevated by its purposeful and loving energy. The opportunity for profound and lasting freedom, for deep and authentic transformation, for a genuine elevation of your spirit into new realms of understanding and peace, is being lovingly offered to you now, in this present moment. How will you respond to this invitation? Even in the midst of profound hardship, when it feels like there's no clear direction, no safe place to land, and brokenness seems to echo louder than hope, there is still the quiet possibility of holding on to a deeper vision, trusting, even faintly, that there is more, that something better waits ahead, opens the door to change. Could it be that your own future holds blessings beyond your current imagining? Blessings that will unfold if you choose to step out in faith today. If you make the conscious decision to trust the gentle process of your own unfolding, guided by my loving hand. The choice, as always, rests with you. This wave of divine influence is approaching, my child, and it is moving with increasing speed. Yet its power is gentle, restorative, and life-giving. The crucial question for your heart is this: are you spiritually prepared to receive it, to catch its uplifting current? Are you truly ready to be purified from within, to be renewed in mind and spirit, and to be gently propelled into the divine destiny, the unique path of purpose that I carefully and lovingly prepared for you even before you were formed, a destiny overflowing with love, with joy, and with meaningful, purposeful service to the good? Your inner readiness is like opening a door for these blessings to enter. There is a profound reason, my dear one, that you have been feeling that distinct divine urgency, that unmistakable inner prompting in recent times. It is that specific sensation, that sacred restlessness of the spirit, which refuses to allow you to settle for anything less than your highest potential, for anything short of the fullness of life I desire for you. Have you perhaps felt it during moments of quiet reflection, when the world's noise recedes? Has it come to you in your dreams, offering insights or guidance? Or perhaps you have encountered people whose words seem to resonate so deeply, as if they were tailor-made for your precise situation, for the very questions you hold in your heart. These experiences are not mere coincidences, my precious one. They are not random events in a chaotic world. They are my gentle nudges, my divine breadcrumbs, lovingly placed along your path to lead you closer to your breakthrough, to guide you toward a fuller, more complete realization of who you truly are in my sight and in your own deepest essence. Recall the story of Moses, who encountered my presence in an unexpected way, through what seemed like an ordinary desert shrub that burned, yet was not consumed. A seemingly mundane moment, an everyday observation, became the catalyst, the turning point, for an extraordinary purpose that would shape the lives of many. Could it be, my child, that what appears mundane or ordinary in your own life right now, what seems like just another everyday occurrence, is actually a divine encounter in disguise? Could it be an open doorway, an opportunity for grace, for a deeper connection with me? Signs of my presence and guidance may come subtly, like a gentle whisper to your spirit, or they may arrive with a clear and powerful conviction. They might manifest through a dream that lingers in your mind, a piece of music or a song whose words speak directly to your soul, an encouraging word offered by a stranger at just the right moment, or a sudden, unexplainable inner knowing, a certainty that you cannot quite articulate but feel deeply in your core. To dismiss these signs as random, as meaningless happenstance, would be a truly regrettable oversight, a missed opportunity for connection and growth. They are, in truth, divinely orchestrated whispers from a place of love, gentle messages from heaven itself, urging you, encouraging you, to act with quiet faith, to move forward with trust, without undue delay or prolonged hesitation. The time to act on inner guidance, to embrace your calling, is now. Not when circumstances seem ideal, not when all obstacles are removed, but now. Are you willing then to move forward despite what you may feel in terms of apprehension or fear, or despite what you cannot yet see or fully understand about the path ahead? I am laying before you with immense love and care an invitation of destiny, an open door leading to a more authentic, a more deeply fulfilling, and a more spiritually resonant life. Will you recognize the signs I send, the gentle promptings I place within your heart? Will you seize this precious moment, this sacred opportunity, with a courageous and open heart? The urgency you feel within you is not meant to cause alarm or distress. Rather, it is a holy signal, a spiritual alarm, intended to awaken you fully, not to paralyze you with fear or anxiety. Do not ignore it, my child. Do not dismiss it as mere emotion, as fleeting anxiety, or as a product of your own imagination. Instead, I encourage you to embrace this inner urgency as your heavenly summons, your personal and divine invitation to step fully and joyfully into the life you were truly created to live. A life characterized by abundant love, by clear and meaningful purpose, and by a deep, abiding connection with me, your constant companion and guide. Recognize these signs, these inner nudges, these timely encounters for what they truly are. Sacred messages, lovingly crafted and delivered specifically for you, affirming that you are indeed precious to me, noticed and cared for, and destined for a goodness, a spiritual richness that unfolds gracefully from within as you walk in trust and openness. In the world as you experience it today, my child, negative energy, unhelpful thoughts, and discouraging influences can often seem to become a dominant force, appearing to saturate almost every aspect of daily life. As one who is spiritually awakening, as one whose heart is becoming more sensitive to the deeper currents of existence, can you feel how heavy and oppressive the atmosphere around you can sometimes become? This negativity can be subtly embedded in much of the information you consume. It can be unconsciously woven into the fabric of conversations you overhear or participate in, and it can even lurk within the corners of your own thoughts, if you are not consistently mindful and watchful. If left unguarded, if allowed to accumulate without conscious intention to clear it, this buildup of negativity can significantly drain your inner strength. It can cloud your divine discernment, making it harder to hear my gentle voice, and it can trap you in a paralyzing cycle of indecision, confusion, and spiritual stagnation. I am sounding a serious yet entirely loving call to your awareness. The collective tide of negative energy in the world can rise strongly and quickly if the people allow it to do so. If you, in your own personal sphere, do not act decisively in your inner life and in your outer environment to cultivate peace, to nurture clarity, and to maintain a positive spiritual focus, this pervasive negativity can effectively block you from stepping into the profound spiritual peace and the clear, unobstructed vision that I have always destined for you. Are you willing, therefore, to fight back with gentle determination and quiet wisdom against this rising tide of negativity before it entangles your soul and dims your inner light? This unhelpful energy does not always march in loudly and obviously from the outside world. Sometimes its most dangerous and insidious attacks come from within your own heart and mind. Have you noticed, perhaps more frequently of late, old wounds from the past, painful memories that you thought were long buried, or limiting beliefs about yourself and your potential surfacing into your conscious awareness? These are often unresolved areas of your heart, tender places that, if left unaddressed and unhealed, can become breeding grounds for spiritual confusion, inner unrest, and a diminished sense of well-being. What lies dormant inside you, unhealed, unacknowledged, and unaddressed, can often do more damage to your spirit and create more obstacles on your path than all the noise and negativity that comes from the outside world. Think about King David, a king known for his victories and his deep connection with me, yet who also wrestled profoundly with internal struggles. He experienced guilt, deep regret, and periods of spiritual distance, especially after choices that were not aligned with his higher self. Yet, even in his moments of brokenness, David consistently turned back to me with a contrite and honest heart, earnestly seeking cleansing, forgiveness, and renewal. Will you be as courageous as David was? Will you be willing to look honestly at your own inner wounds, to confront the discomfort they may bring, and to allow me, with my infinite and unconditional love, to heal and cleanse you from within? This is an act of profound self-love and courage. If these negative energies, both those originating from internal sources and those absorbed from external influences, remain unchecked and unaddressed, they will inevitably cloud your judgment, making wise choices more difficult. They will subtly sabotage your highest destiny, diverting you from the path of true fulfillment. They will lead you further and further away from the divine path, the unique journey of growth and purpose that has been lovingly marked out for you. Every day that you delay in addressing them, every moment you postpone choosing a different way of thinking and being, makes the chains of old habits feel tighter, makes the fog of confusion seem thicker, and renders the journey toward light and freedom feel considerably harder. Are you willing, therefore, to confront what is inside you with honesty and a desire for healing? Or will you allow these unresolved issues to fester, to grow in the shadows, and to quietly steal the greatness that is meant for you? the deep joy that is your inherent spiritual birthright. I, in my infinite mercy and boundless love for you, am offering you a powerful way out of this cycle, a clear path to true and lasting freedom. A divine wave of cleansing, as I have mentioned, is approaching, a holy movement of my spirit, specifically designed to purify you from these unseen, often suffocating forces of negativity that can accumulate and weigh you down. But understand this crucial point, my child. You must actively prepare the way for this cleansing. My miracles, my grace, my divine assistance always meet your preparation, your willingness, your conscious choice to receive. My help flows most powerfully into a heart that is open and ready. Amen.